Level by Level Gaming, and this next series of videos that I'm going to be releasing are actually the completion of a walkthrough that I started all the way back 6 years ago, and it is going to be bittersweet, and that is because these videos were done co-op with my son when he was still at home. It was during that time frame whenever it's between graduating high school and breaking out on your own as a young adult. And what happened is we were recording these videos and then we would do the audio layer at a separate time, but it was still close enough that everything was fresh and we were, reminiscing and laughing and joking. But something must have happened where we didn't get to release these videos and do the audio, and I was going through the archives and I found these buried on a hard drive, and I thought it would be a tragedy not to go ahead and release them. We did play through these together, we just did not record the commentary. So do me a favor, if you like my videos, please go back and watch from the beginning, levels 1 through 6, and you will see and hear from a fresh perspective the two of us going through and playing these games. So I know I've spent over a minute this first video just reminiscing, but I wanted to lay that down and give you guys an idea, especially if this is the first video that you're watching. You are getting a far gone perspective of the games and how they were affecting us whenever we were playing them at the time. So what I'm going to do now is this video, the remainder of this video and the videos to follow, is I'm going to record my audio over top of these old videos, and I'm just going to do my best to do some meaningful commentary and pick up the pieces just to get these things released. So if that's your thing, please continue on watching and I will do my best to pick up from here. Now, this level is called the Trap Room, and as you can see from the beginning to here, it has been a lot more platforming. We've got conveyor belts, we've got disappearing floors, we've got these spikes that are coming up out of the ground, these gears that will kick you off of them and spin you off into the spikes, or you try to jump and if your timing isn't right you get hit by a pop-up spike. Right there, the red player is my son. What I noticed going back and watching the videos from the beginning is that some of these obstacles and this platforming I would go through first, try to learn it, and then give him advice. I do remember giving him advice on how I got through it, and he would try to emulate that and follow behind me. And here he is having a really tough time just navigating this level because it really has got to the point to where it is not as much beat 'em up as platformer, and that is where your difficulty comes in by level 7 here. And once again, Trap Room is a very, very appropriate name for this level. So I can see here the gears are turning. He's like, all right, one more platform, one more spinning cog that I got to make it through, and I just can't get hit by these spikes. And there you go, he made it through. Now, these enemies are called ropers, and where I got that name from is I did find a database on NES Double Dragon characters, and I'll add a link in the description below if you want to go and see where I got these names. Ropers are characterized by their spiked collars or their spiked shoulders, their green pants, and the fact that they throw these sticks of dynamite or incendiary bombs that blow up. So once you get through a couple of these ropers here, the door will open up and you can make your way into another room where the platforming levels down, but the enemy beat 'em up ramps up. Now this level contains some Williams here. That's the name of this character with the spiky hair that throws the knives, and after you beat them it is followed by another wave of characters, and once you get through several waves you will face a final boss, and that is the pattern that this level takes. So we got another couple ropers here, and pretty standard. Just beat them up, avoid their sticks of dynamite, and continue on. Once you beat several of them, a new wave of enemies will come out, and that is going to be the Chins, C-H-I-N, and they are the stick fighters. They're pretty agile and they can be pretty dangerous early on in the game. Now, this enemy is called Right Arm. I don't know if there's another name for any of these characters floating around out there. If you find any other names, please hit me up in the comments and let me know. Point me in the right direction, because finding a comprehensive list of characters was really weird for Double Dragon 2 in the NES. And this is the final boss here, and it's going to be Aber. A-B-O-R-E is the name of this character according to the website that I found. And I think this really comes down to translations and different versions of the game being released: NES, PC Engine, arcade, and so on. So we've beat the level. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I promise in the next video I will get into some more in-depth commentary and not just reminisce